you've got your cameras and you like photos, please be prepared, because to our left-hand side you will see a castle constructed thanks to our King Sigismund, the one who moved from Krakow to Warsaw, designed by Matteo Castello, famous designer in Rome. First wooden construction appeared thanks to our queen Bona Sforza. She was the one who brought potatoes, many things she brought from Italy to Poland, but potatoes as well, that were brought there from Spain, that were brought there from Peru. So, a potato at first was a king's dish only. Sophisticated king's dish. 1 century later, peasant's dish, with milk. Schloss Ujazdowski. That's what I learned not long ago, thanks to my guests. To our right-hand side, there is a stadium of our best football team. Football, I mean soccer, and when it comes to soccer, Polish people are crazy about it. That's Legia Warszawa Stadium, and soccer is our national sport, even though performance is poor. I believe that we are the only country in the world that sings songs when we lose. After another defeat, it goes like, nothing bad happened, hey Polish, it will be better. So we say that a football is a game where 22 players perform and Germany wins eventually. So after Germany won the World Cup in Brazil in 2014, no one was surprised. But 4 months later we were playing with each other a very important game, which are qualifications to Euro Cup next year in France, and Poland didn't win with Germany for 44 years when it comes to soccer, and last year Polish national soccer team for the first time after 44 years won with Germany 2-0. Everyone was shocked and sad. Why sad? Because we couldn't sing our songs. Drinking in silence was awkward. When it comes to volleyball, performance is much better. Last year's World Cup was won by Polish national team, so Poland is at the moment world champion in volleyball, and 3rd place when it comes to handball. This year championships in Qatar. So how about tax system in Poland? VAT tax, VAT tax equals 23%. Income tax equals 18% if you are employed, and if your salary crossed in a particular year for 20,000 euros, then it becomes 32% income tax till the end of the calendar year. And then 18% once more. If you've got your own company or you are self-employed, the tax is fixed, flat, 19%, 19% flat income tax if you've got your own company or you are self-employed. Taxes were supposed to be unloaded, but they were raised by the government that rules to our right-hand side. Round-shaped building, yes, I know it looks like a circus. Some people say that there are 460 perfectly trained clowns performing. But that's what we do, that's our Polish mentality. When everything's okay, we complain. When everything goes bad, we unite in an amazing way. And there is a symbol of the thing that I said right just at the moment, because the P with an encore, P that stands for Poland, and encore is encore below. It looks like W, but it's an encore, something that a ship has on a chain to stay in one place. And Poland also wanted to stay at this place after World War II, so that the symbol was designed to bring hope back during Warsaw Uprising 1944. There was a situation in occupied city that all city was involved to fight for independence, fight for a freedom, not to be a part of another country after World War II. Polish underground army during World War II was waiting for a proper moment to uprise, to fight against Nazi, not to be a part of the Soviet Union after World War II. And the proper moment to fight has came when Red Army was on the other side of Vistula River. They smashed Nazi forces in 1.5 months since 1st of June 1944, and they were on the other side of Vistula River in the middle of July. The uprising in Warsaw started on 1st of August 1944 to get rid of Nazi, so that Russians would enter a free city of Warsaw in a free country. The idea was clever, but it turned out to be one of the most tragic decisions in the history of our city and our country as well. In 63 days of uprising that was supposed to last 1 up to 3 days, 200,000 people were killed, and the rest of the city was destroyed. Adolf Hitler said "Glatt rasiert," smash to the ground, kill every single soldier, kill every single man who doesn't fight, kill every single woman, child, and destroy every single building. Before World War II, there were 1.5 million of inhabitants in this city. When uprising started, there were 1 million of people, so it means that during 4 years, Jewish community in here was already killed. And when uprising started, number of inhabitants of our city was 1 million. In the next 2 months, less than 1,000. Less than 1,000 people were in the city after the uprising. I strongly recommend to go to Warsaw Uprising Museum. And to our left-hand side once more you can see Ronald Reagan sculpture, who is in the front of US Embassy, watching if his friends are working fine. So to our left-hand side in the front you can see US Embassy building, which is one of 2 modern buildings in the Royal Route. Why US Embassy is new building? Because the Soviet Union was quite sarcastic by giving US a radio station for their embassy. So it was obvious for US politicians to destroy the building and construct new one from very beginning, and that's what was done. Once more we are driving the Royal Route, we are driving north at the moment. Another neo-Gothic block of flats to our right-hand side. Orange and red bricks. 2 giants holding a balcony. And it's a mixture of architecture in here. Many buildings survived. Many buildings were constructed during socialist realism. And there are some modern. To our left, the building made of red bricks that we already saw. Ministry of Economy to our left-hand side, constructed in 1951, and on these columns to the left where crosses are, there are bullet holes. Then St. Alexander's Church to our left-hand side. 200 years ago, Tsar Alexander's Church, Tsar of Russia. Tsar of Russia, Tsar Alexander liked Poland, and he loved Frédéric Chopin music. And as a symbol of him in this place, he wanted to construct something useful, something that will be useful for society. So he ordered to construct a church of Tsar Alexander over there, and right now Saint Alexander. To our right-hand side, we can see our stock exchange building made of glass. Is our stock exchange established in here. This particular building was constructed in year 2000, but our stock exchange, there was one before World War II, and our president to our left-hand side just elected Andrzej Duda, yes. To our right-hand side, there was our communist government ruling, now Ferrari downstairs. And right next to it there is a sculpture of Charles de Gaulle, General de Gaulle, big Polish friend. Big indeed, 2 meters 2 centimeters tall. In Poland there are 5 streets of Charles de Gaulle, 2 sculptures, 2 schools and 1 circle traffic, 1 roundabout where we are at the moment. There is a palm tree to our left hand side. This is fake one of course, because such don't grow in Poland, but such grow in Israel. And this is Jerusalem Alley that we are entering at the moment. Warsaw was connected with New Jerusalem, Jewish city that was established in early 1800s, 5 kilometers to our left-hand side. So, to remind such situation, there was such tree imported from US for $120,000 to survive every single hurricane in here, which is a city decoration in here and has a special interpretation, meaning greetings from Jerusalem Alley to Jerusalem. To our right hand side, once more you will see a building made of glass, which is our stock exchange. Two beautiful buses, yellow and red, which are colors of Warsaw. Red, just as in our national flag, stands for love and blood that has been given to the city, and yellow stands for hope for reconstruction. Yellow and red. To our right hand side there is our National Museum and Military Museum. Please take a look to your right, you will see our fighters, jets, tanks. So Military Museum is connected with our National Museum. And please take a notice that we are on the bridge at the moment, even though there is no river underneath us. So why the bridge started already in here? Because there was a river scarp, natural landscape that goes along the city, along Vistula River that we will cross in a second. So not to go down and up while willing to cross the river. The bridge started already in here where the river scarp was. So the bridge altogether has 1.5 kilometers, 1 mile. To our left-hand side in the front appears our national stadium, constructed for Euro Cup, that was organized by Poland and Ukraine in 2012. 60,000 people capacity, beg me a pardon. 60,000 people capacity, and it's used. It wasn't constructed for a stadium for a Euro Cup only. It's not a stadium of a particular soccer team, but it's used, for instance, World Cup in windsurfing was organized over there not long time ago, not mentioning about concerts of AC/DC 1 week ago, or Madonna. To our right hand side you can see that this particular bridge is under construction. Can you see it? So, dear guests, it burned. On 14th of February this year, this particular bridge burned. That was minus 10 Celsius degrees at that moment. So, insurance company paid for everything to reconstruct it, and this bridge was supposed to be modernized next year by the city anyways. What a coincidence. You can see a little bit of our beaches. To our right hand side you can see Warsawians relaxing on our river bank. It gets crowded during the night, because river, you can see many fireplaces, and riverbank, according to the law, is not a part of a city. So you can first, what implicates is first are following. You can drink alcohol over there. You can just have a bottle of vodka in your hand and consume it, enjoying yourself, and you are not breaking the law this way. And also, in the city you cannot have open fire, and open fire can be done next to the riverbank, so Warsawians can grill their sausages on open fire.
Dlatego, że maska pomyślana trochę wcześniej, która jest, ciągnie się wzdłuż Wisły, wzdłuż miasta. Czyli teraz tak, gdyby zrobił tego cały czas na prosta droga, to byśmy mieszkali w tą skarpą, a następnie podjechać to znowu pod górę. I poza tym ponadto most był bardzo nisko nad rzeką, który był zalewany podczas stopu. A dzięki temu, że jest wysoko, nie ma takiego zagrożenia i że most musiał być rozciągnięty na znacznie dłuższej odległości.
When it comes to Euro Cup in here, Poland was in one group with Russia, Czech Republic and Greece. And first match was Greece against Poland. That was first match of Euro Cup. So on 26th minute, Polish goalkeeper got a red card. The only red card during all championship. Red card for our goalkeeper at the beginning. So there was a penalty and new goalkeeper had to be introduced. He didn't have time to warm up. He was as pale as white wall. He put on his gloves, prepared to defend a penalty, and Greek striker George Karagounis kicked the ball his right. Przemysław Tytoń jumped his left, and he defended the penalty. So it was still 0-0. Since that moment, everyone in Poland knows who Przemysław Tytoń is, because previously no one knew. And Tytoń in Polish means tobacco, a cigarette. And since that moment, everyone who smokes, after they finish, throw cigarettes their left. Just as Przemysław Tytoń jumped to defend the penalty. You can see to our right hand side our beach. It seems that people will be playing volleyball. And we can even see some people swimming in the river. River tram. And Vistula boulevards to our right hand side. You can enjoy your time in a restaurant on the boat as well.